Hey everybody, this is Henry Lavallee, drummer of Naked Giants, here to talk a little bit about our new record, The Shadow. So to dive right in, let's talk about what the concept of the shadow is really all about. For me, a shadow is made by a point of light cast upon an object, and then the shadow is the result of that relationship. So take that into consideration, and maybe I like to think about those objects, maybe not so much as physical things, but maybe that object that the light is pointing at is like a friendship or a relationship, or if we wanted to get physical, maybe it would be like a project, like something that you look forward to doing or look forward to accomplishing, and maybe there's light and clarity that gets thrown into that object, be it a relationship or a project or a struggle, and then the shadow is kind of the result of that relationship between light and not necessarily dark, but could be dark, but also could be something that's just a part of living life, something you look forward to, or otherwise. The Seattle music scene before there was a global pandemic was for us largely about doing a lot of do-it-yourself DIY shows. Our band really got together and started gaining traction when we were playing in the part of Seattle called the University District, which is right by the University of Washington, which is a college up here. And just the fact that you'd meet older bands that were on tour, or other rock bands or hip-hop groups or jazz groups or folk acoustic acts, you were able to begin to see a scene developing in that way. And I think part of the energy of our music comes from playing shows where you're just a foot away from the audience, and there's a bit of higher stakes because it's so loud, and the music that's being made is just like, I brought this amp and I will plug into this amp and I will play this song, or I brought this drum kit and it's in this living room now and we're gonna bring the house down. It's hot, it's sweaty, it's definitely a cesspool for germs now that I think about it. Like people are close, elbows, a lot of moshing, and just like we wanted to keep that energy as alive as possible when we were playing our shows. And then I feel like we took that music scene from playing college house shows, and we bring that energy to every single show that we play since. So theaters, clubs, bars, backyards, distilleries, breweries, libraries. No, I'm joking, not libraries, but maybe one day. Definitely played in a church, so that's fun. And yeah, that's how the Seattle music scene has shaped our tunes. There's a lot of amazing shows we played. I will say the one that stands out was when we played in New Caledonia at the Black Woodstock Festival of 2017. The fella who chooses what bands to play at this festival, his 15-year-old son had seen a video of us playing live on KEXP, and they hit us up and they flew us down there. We flew into Sydney, and then we took a hopper plane to New Caledonia, Noumea, and it was just the wildest place on earth I think I've been to. I've never been anywhere tropical like that, and seeing all the different vegetation that there was there, and I've never swam in the ocean like that, where the sea was so blue. And then the show itself, they had put us on at 6:30 p.m. So it was already getting dark, we played as the sun was setting. So that's beautiful. They put us on the main stage, and we had only like we had never done like a main stage festival show like that, and it was crazy. There were jumbotrons, and they had us playing for an hour and a half, and most of our sets up until that point had been max 50 minutes. So in the green room, like before the show, the day of, we were sitting there and I was drumming with my sticks like on my leg, and the other guys were playing like guitar and bass unplugged, just like we were literally just running through old songs and songs that we've had but hadn't played live in a long time. And the set was really fun. We played a 10-minute tune, we played a 25-minute tune, and we were just having a great time. It's almost surreal, kind of dreamlike to think back on that show. And it's all on YouTube. You can look that up. That's like, I think you just type in Naked Giants Black Woodstock New Caledonia and it'll show up there. But that was definitely like probably one of the coolest shows I've ever played. Yeah, so the concept for Goddamn What I Am was basically about trying to exhibit in an artistic way identity crisis, kind of visually. So Grant's changing hats, and Gianni's changing sunglasses and moods, and I'm changing instruments, and it kind of plays into how you can feel lost even when you are doing something that you love. It doesn't mean that you're going to be perfectly sane the whole time, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to have a bad day and still do what you love. And you know, we're trying to not feel negative about what we like to do, you know. And I think there can be a conflict there. There can be a relationship of, okay, we like to play music, there's clarity in that, there's our light, and then there's this object of, okay, we're trying to make a living off of this, we're trying to make a sustainable living off of this, make money with it, make a difference. Not only, you know, we're trying to be politically active and be vocal about, you know, progressive living and philosophy. So that can feel like we're not doing enough in one way or another, and it can become it can feel kind of like we're, oh man, we should be doing more, and that can kind of cast a shadow that can be good and can be bad, and sometimes that identity crisis is a result of that. So I think Goddamn What I Am is a video about that and a song about that.
Whoa, I don't know what I am. Oh, goddamn, what I am. You got your problems. What kind of problems? If they was mine, then maybe I could solve them. I'm in the spotlight, I'm out of my mind. If Well,